Welcome back to day 2 of making gold with housing. This is Crazy Bear Gold. Welcome back in, everyone. And so the first problem we have is if you're new to gold making, you probably don't have a lot of gold. And one of the things that you will realize is having gold in your pockets is the first step to making real gold. So what do you do if you don't have any gold? Well, today we're going to show you how you can gather. Luckily, housing has made it so that raw materials are more valuable than they ever have been. So what we have here is we're going to bring in our sister CBG Farm 5. CBG Farm 5 is a brand new 80. We leveled her in Remix and we just moved her over. And as you can see here, she has almost no gold in her pocket. So we're going to start out doing what I recommend for any new gold maker, which is just go start getting some gold. So how do we do that? You can see here she's got 2,485. What you're going to need is you're going to need several things to make your gathering efficient. The first thing you're going to want is an add-on called GatherMate. It is an add-on that you can get off of CurseForge, GatherMate 2 right here, and it's really easy. You just download it and it'll start using it. I'll show you how to use it in a minute. The other one you're going to want is FarmHud right here. I'll go on and turn those on. And the last one you're going to want, which I've already got turned on, is Routes. I'm going to disable everything else. Let's go on and just turn these things on. The other thing that I've got is something called this farming bar. So I'm going to hit reload. So those are the only thing I'm running right now. GatherMate, if you go back into options and then add-ons and you go to GatherMate 2. So one of the things that I want to do is I want to turn off all of archaeology. I want to turn off all of fishing. I want to turn off glass clouds. I want to keep herbalism. I want to keep mining, and I want to keep timber. And treasures I want to turn off. Okay, that just minimizes what we see on the map, reduces the clutter. So we're going to hit OK. Okay, so the next thing I need to do is I need to go get mining and herbalism. So let's go do that first. I'm in Stormwind, so I can go right over here. Get the mining trainer. Now, I don't believe you need the pickaxe anymore, so I won't be getting it. And then we'll go over to herbalism. Herbalism's over by the mage tower. Let's fly over here real quick. So again, this is a brand new tune. Just came out of Remix, and we're gonna set her up to do gathering. So here's the mage tower, and the herbalist is right here. We'll go on and train for that. Now, even though this is about gathering, I am going to go on and get the housing set up so that we can gather lumber too. So that way in later videos we'll be able to show how to make housing stuff. So in order to do that, I have to visit housing. Luckily, I've already gone through the introduction, so I can just go to my house. And once you've gone through the initial introductory to housing, you have access to a vendor where you can buy an axe. I'll show you that. I'm on the Alliance side. There is a similar vendor in Horde. I have not been over there in a while, so I'm not going to. You'll have to find that one on your own. This one, I hope I can find because it's been a little while since I've done this. It's a guy sitting on a here he is right here. Got a quest for me. He says, yep, and then I need to buy the axe. I've got my axe that allows me to do lumbering. With that, we're ready to go. So now the next thing that we need to do is where can we make the most gold the fastest? Well, there's a lot of ways to determine that. The way I'm going to is I'm going to just simply bring up the auction house. I've got a Brutosaurus, so I can bring it up right here. I'm going to go to reagents and I'm going to go to metal and stone, and I'm just going to search for ore. Okay, now I'm going to sort it by descending order, and I'm just going to look through it for something that I think I can collect pretty easy. These are titanium is not something that you find readily. You see it's 14,000. Adamite might be, but not quite. Black and white trillium is Pandaria. Those are not easy to get. You have a chance to get them. Cobalt is the first one I see that is something I can pretty much guarantee to get. So you'll notice that cobalt is a Northrend crafting reagent. So in order to do this, I'm going to have to go get Northrend mining and Northrend herbalism. I'm going to use mining as my driver of where I'm going to go farm, and the herbalism will just come along for the ride. So we need to get to Northrend. Let's get after that. I'm going to click the housing and go back to where I came from, which will put me back in Stormwind. And just for completeness, so that if you're brand new, I'm going to go on and take the boat over. There is a Hearthstone that will get you there, but just for completeness, let's go on and take the boat. So we'll just fly right over here. The boat to Northrend is in the very end spot. So we'll wait on this boat. Oh, here comes the boat. No, we won't have to speed it up. It came by itself. While I'm waiting on this, well, actually, I'll get on the boat and then I'll show you. I'm going to turn off these trails here. I don't like to see those. They clutter my map. So when we get on the boat, we're going to fix that real quick. So there we go. We're on. Now we'll get back into our options, add-ons. I believe that's FarmHud that does that right here. Show on minimap. I don't want to show that. There it goes. It disappeared. Fix that little thing that I don't care about. Okay. We'll return. Now we're just going to wait. While we're waiting, let me talk about routes. So what routes is? So let's talk about GatherMate tracks the nodes. So when you pick up an ore or herb, the next time you come around this area, it would show you that it's there. FarmHud allows you to see those nodes in a radar format, so it makes it easy to navigate around and figure out where you're going. What Routes allows you to do is to plot out how you want to navigate that area to collect stuff. So as we get more nodes notated, all right, so now I need to go train. I think the trainers are over here in this area. We'll just see. If not, I'll look them up. But fishing, there's herbalism. Let's go on and get that. All right, so let's go over here. There's another area over here that has some trainers. Let's go over here and see if we get lucky. There's the mining trainer right there. Okay, now I should see, and I can make some cobalt bars too. Perfect. So now we should be able to go out and start gathering. I'm just going to gather real fast. So see how on the HUD it pops up that little icon right here when it finds something. So there. Okay. Again, the first, until you've navigated the area, I just go around the entire outside. So I'm going to go around the outside and then I'm going to work my way inward, just waiting for something to pop up. There's a herb right there. So let's go get that. And I'll show you how GatherMate, FarmHud, and Routes all work together to make it easier for you as a gold maker. We just got to get some more nodes up here. We're just looking for those things to pop up. There's a mining there. Cobalt, which we like. And then there's some more herbs. Yep. So you can see it's a very easy thing to do. Just takes time and just enjoying the journey. Go. Okay, so I'm going to do this for a little while and then we're going to come back. So we're going to speed the video up and you'll see me just going through and collecting this stuff. We'll get on TSM. There's 7,000 of these sold. It's 164. So at 7,000, all of this should sell overnight tonight. So I can bump this all the way up to right here and feel pretty confident that it will sell. Maybe it doesn't, but it's worth the shot. All right. So the gold clover is 6,000. That means it should sell all of this stuff. I'm not going to be too greedy. I'm going to put this out at 15 gold. We'll see if it sells. Right there in the middle of that list where I'm going to plop that. Crystal water. I'm just going to leave it. It sells 900. Sure, let's go on. Let's be aggressive. Let's go all the way down here to 8. Sells. If it doesn't, we can always repost it. Here's another one. Not sure I'm going to be as aggressive as 30, but I will go down here. This sells 2,700. There's not much of this on the auction house. So we're going to go for 30 gold. And it doesn't hurt anything to give it a try. We're going to post these where I already have some posted. And this is 1,100. Sure. Let's go down here and see what happens. And then our cobalt ore is cobalt bar sells 3,800. There's a hard wall right here at 6. So we won't try and push that. We'll just sell it right there. Okay. Now lumber you cannot sell on the auction house. The only thing you can do with lumber is one of your crafters on your account can make stuff out of that lumber, decor items. So you can't sell that. So we're going to keep this and we're going to show you what we do with that later on. But for right now, we'll just keep it in our bags. With that, we're going to call it a night. I'll pick up tomorrow morning. Everybody, thank you for joining. We'll pick it up. And welcome back, everyone. It's the next day. Let's go see how our auctions did. So let's just open it. So it looks like we made 6,000 gold overnight on our 1 hour of farming. So 1 hour of farming equals 6,000 gold. Let's see, do we have any auctions left? Well, the only thing that didn't sell was the Teledandros Rose. We're going to cancel that and just repost it. You can see the price has dropped quite a bit. So it does sell 1,500, but there's 12. We're going to post right here. That should sell at 12. Okay. So you can see very easily how you can make gold with no risk, just going out and farming. That concludes day 2 with CBG Farm 5, our gatherer who collects raw mats and sells them on the auction house. Tomorrow, we're going to get CBG Farm 4, who will be our crafter who will take those raw mats, convert them into something hopefully that's more valuable, and sell it on the auction house. Come back and see us again. Thank you.